Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back to our digital class. Myself, Mrs. Shagufta Sheikh, subject teacher of EVS 1. In our previous video, we had already started with our lesson number 5, water for every household. Now, we will continue the same lesson. In our previous video, we had seen different containers used for storing water at home and the containers which people use in earlier days for storing water. We had also seen how to take proper care of drinking water. And now we will proceed further. But before proceeding further, there is one activity for you. I hope you all have performed the previous activities at your home. Now let us start. Now for this activity you have to do it under adult supervision. Don't do it alone by yourself. Take someone elder's help from your home. Now you have to take a plastic bottle and cut off its upper narrow portion. See, here I have cutted the upper narrow portion of the bottle. Now you have to make 4 holes at the base of the bottle. After doing that, you have to take an empty ball pen refill and cut into 4 pieces. See, and fix into each piece you have to fix into the 4 holes. Now into 4 holes I have fixed the refill, empty refill. After doing this, you have to fill the bottle with water. What can you see? The water is flowing from all the 4 tubes. See. From this, what do we understand? Using the pipes, the water can be distributed to several other places at the same time. This is very interesting activity. Perform at your home, you will understand it. From this activity, we understood that using pipes, water stored at one place can be distributed to several other places at the same time. Students, you must have seen large cement or plastic tanks are installed on the roofs of big buildings. For what purpose it is installed? Yes, because with the help of pipes, the water stored at one place can be distributed to several other places such as kitchens, toilets and bathrooms of different houses by proper distribution. There are taps fitted onto the pipes. Through these taps, people can make use of water according to their needs. This is how water from just one tank can be obtained at several places in a building at the same time. Now students, let me check, can you answer me? Here is a question for you. If the rule is for everyone in the house to cook for themselves, what would be the advantages and disadvantages? Yes? Tell me, what would be the advantages? Right. Everyone in the house will work equally. Each person will cook food according to their likings, and everyone will understand the importance of work. And what would be the disadvantages? Yes, as each person will cook, more fuel will be used. There would be more expenses and wastages of food, and all will be standing in the kitchen together at the same time. Now, there is a second question for you. If every family had to collect the water they need every day from the river, what would be the advantages and disadvantages? Think What will be the advantages of it? Right. Each person in the house will bring the water needed by them. They will not spend much water and wastages of water will not occur. Even when we are bringing water, we will use it very carefully, isn't it? Now think what will be the disadvantages of it? Right. As all will be bringing water, more time will be spent. They will not have time for other important work as they will be busy in carrying water, and there will be chaos near the place from where they are bringing water. Students, now we will see how water is supplied for human settlement. As we have learnt in our previous chapter, lakes, rivers, reservoirs are our sources of water. They are at a long distance from our house, so it becomes very difficult to collect water. And also, we don't know the water is safe for drinking. So, that is why a large water source is identified near a settlement. Using the pipes, it is brought to common place. There, water is made safe for drinking. This is called purification of water. And then the arrangements are done to distribute this water all over the town or city. This is called distribution of water. And this is how we get the water. Students, can you tell me? When we draw water into a spray pump from a bucket of water, in which direction does the water flow? Think you know the answer because this you might have experienced during the Holi. Right, the water flows from bucket to spray pump, that is from the lower side to the upper side. Here we will stop our lesson. Till now we have seen the activity how using pipes water is distributed to different places and how water is supplied for human settlement. We will stop here now. Hope you all have understood till here. The next part of our lesson we will see in our next video. Kindly subscribe our channel to receive further notification. Thank you.